Drip, splash. I need a mop on this damn stage. Whip, lash. I'm bending these blocks and the thing change. Get cash forever, it's never enough, bitch. I save change. Big facts. I'm leveling up, you the same lane.
This is the first video of the week on the subscribers recommended channel. The video that I'm about to react to is called American Terrorist. This is the official music video by Mesus. The person that requested this is Jid the Don. Shout out to you. Thank you for your request. Gonna go ahead and react to this right now. So let's watch.
If you're white, then you're a racist. If you're black, then you're oppressed. If you're an Indian, Asian, Hispanic, don't matter, your lives ain't getting no press. If you're a cop, you're just a killer. And everyone knows you should be defunded. That way when shots ring out of blocks, the shooters will know no one is coming. Say that you're straight, I bet you hate gays. And all of that hate is cause you're afraid. And not cause you're sick of it shoved in your face while they celebrate with pornographic parades. And if you love God, well then you hate science. Even though both yous are living with faith. Either have faith that God made the world in 6 days, or the universe did with a bang. Bang. I am so sick of these labels. I am so sick of celebrities pushing agendas whenever I'm flipping through cable. If you're a liberal, then you're gonna say that I suck and cry while I tell you the truth. And if you're conservative, every day you pray to Trump and smile with only one tooth. And if you're Republican, you hate colored skin and love cake.
Shout out to Mesus, man. He's definitely, now I'm not comparing, but he definitely did. This probably would have been, I'm not saying the song isn't dope. It is. But the approach that he took with this is the Tom Mcdonald approach. And it would have been dope, more dope. It probably would have been better. You know what? Let me not say that. If Tom Mcdonald was on this song, it would make more sense for Tom Mcdonald to be on this song, only because of the approach that Mesus took. That's not to discredit that the song is bad, because it's not. It's actually dope. But with the approach, it would only make sense that Tom McDonald would have been on this song.
KK, and if you ain't Democrat, well then you ain't black. But if Joe said it's okay, okay. If you wear a mask, then you're a hero. Even though the fact is it does zero, ain't it?
Speaking of Democrats and stuff like that, I was randomly surfing the web, and I saw something where it said that the Democratic Party was actually responsible for slavery. And I was like, well, damn, because like the days that I voted, like in the days that I did go and vote, I did notice that at the bottom of the ballot in the left corner, it did say like Democratic or something like that. Like I'm supposed to vote for some, like that ballot is for someone in the Democratic Party. But seeing that, I'm like, man. And then finding out that the Democratic Party was responsible for slavery. It's like not responsible for it, but they was pushing for it. And I was thinking to myself when I saw it and I heard it, I was like, dang, really? Because again, I'm not voting anymore, but back then I wasn't really aware of it because they made it seem like the Republican Party was for it when they wasn't. Or who knows, but I just found out that the Democratic Party was the party that was for slavery.
Expert, oh you doubt me? Don't talk to me, talk to Fauci.
Right now, people should not be walking. There's no reason to be walking around with a mask. When you're in the middle of an outbreak, wearing a mask might make people feel a little bit better, and it might even block a droplet. but it's not providing the perfect protection that people think that it is. And often there are unintended consequences. People keep fiddling with the mask and they keep touching their face. Right now, people should not be walking. There's no reason to be walking around with a mask.
Yep. And I noticed that when people would buy the mask by the box, but on the back of the box, it even says that these masks will not protect you from COVID. So why were we wearing them if they weren't going to protect us anyway from the virus itself?
Let me be clear, you will not vaccinate me. Gotta pray for the sheep who can't see, they deceive. What it says to the truth, just more proof we ain't free. Thinking that we still are is the conspiracy. Man, they treat us like slaves. Not over here cause we used to be brave. I said used to be cause the new school generation full of cowards. Boy, I said what I said, and if you don't like it, then fight me, boy. You should be fighting for something. Y'all so brainwashed by your Nikes, boy. Tell you just do it, you still won't do nothing. We all online talking, but still won't do nothing. I'm drawing the line, gotta kill me, no bluffing. You think that I'm doing this way more than music? I'm forming a movement, enough is enough, man. It's time to unite for the American flag. Stop all these fights by who white, brown, or black. Cause if we don't fight to get America back, pretty soon we won't have no America left. It's pathetic, our president can't finish sentences. Should be locked up doing sentences. Cause last time I checked, I thought that was a crime. You say you ain't stealing, you left out your mind. The left is so blind, Lord, how many signs? You gotta keep sending us on the end times. Hell got so hot that the ocean on fire. The devil said,
Oh, it just hit me. It just hit me what he said. He said you got a president that can't finish sentences. Like he slurs up in his words and stuff like that. He can't finish complete sentences. He can't complete sentences. But I also think, because I don't know Joe Biden's background, but I'm assuming, because another way of thinking of sentence is like jail time. So I'm assuming he probably didn't complete his jail time. Maybe he did something to get released early, or get, like, let's just say he didn't complete his time if he did go to jail. That's the only other way I can think. That's the only other scenario that I think of when I think of a sentence, other than a word sentence.
you know we alive. Rather die than retreat, I will never retire. I'm built for the heat, I run straight to the fire. When you telling the truth, then you get crucified. But the truth is a lie, so I ain't scared to die. Man, look in my eyes, you think this is music? I got a voice and I'm gonna use it. I don't follow money, I follow God. Y'all making music, I'm making movements. Do this is true, it's don't play the games that you play. You say screw my freedom, don't screw what you say. You call me a terrorist cause I have questions. When our government's the ones who act like Hussein. It's getting insane, this is so much more than music, boy. Music, boy. I got a voice, God gave me and I'm gonna use it, boy. Use it, boy. I don't make music, homie, I'm making a movement, boy. Movement, boy, so get.
I also want to say, he said, I don't follow the money, I follow God. Like, I like, my friends and I, we always talk about this. Like you see, like, with these celebrities is now coming out that they sold their soul for the millions and billions of dollars that they have. They've done some they've done some very questionable things to make that money. But they try to hide it and make it seem like they work their butt off. I'll say most of them, if not all, have done something behind the scenes that people don't know about until it hits the public that they've done it, or they'll admit it that they've done it. So it's not that you can't make money, but if you want to make money, please, just know what you're getting into before you do it. Especially if you want to become a rapper. I would just say look at videos on YouTube to get an idea of what the music industry is about before you step foot into that industry. Cuz I'm pretty sure there's a few channels where people break this stuff down. So if anything, if you're gonna do something for money, at least do your research. And I'm taking my advice for future decisions that I want to make. I definitely need to do that, because seeing what the people do in the music industry is the mainstream artists. Oh my God, I've heard stories. Jesus, and it's not pleasant.
With all of these labels, I am just me and you are just you. Stop judging books by covers they have and make love the way that we all introduce. And how about we chill with all of these labels? I am just me and you are just you. Stop judging books by covers they have and make love the way that we all introduce.
That last line, stop judging books by the cover. Be yourself. Because you may see that they're putting, you may see that they like doing that. Like again, the artist in the music industry. You see them on stage enjoying themselves, having a good time. But that's what you see. But we don't really see what's going on behind closed doors before they hop on stage, or before they before they do interviews about an album being released. Because there's things going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, but now it's starting to come out. Like people, like the rituals and stuff like that you hear about, they've been trying to hide that for years, but thank God it's coming out now. Because the new generation that wants to be a rapper, at least they know what they're up against when they go, like when they want to become a rap star or like a pop star or whatever. They at least know what they have to, they at least get an idea of what they're up for. So if they want to go through with it, that's on them. If not, you saved yourself. Let's just say that. But there's loopholes, and I would say there's loopholes in everything, but who knows? But yeah, the music industry, oh my God, it's so demonic. And I'm only saying demonic because of the stuff that I've heard and I've seen, like on YouTube and stuff like that. So if that's how it really is, please consider it before you become a rapper or go into the music industry, period. And I'll say this, if I ever decide to like make beats in the future, I don't know, I will consider that before going mainstream. So it's good that everybody is looking at this. That way they can make the decision if they whether they want to go mainstream or not. I think you can still go mainstream. I don't know how it really is with independent artists that's not on a record label, unless they did a distribution deal with the record label. But being signed to them, there's no telling what's going to happen. Like Tom McDonald, he's an independent artist, but he has a distribution deal with a record company. So he writes and stuff like that. But if he wants to get it out to his fans, it would have to be with the help of a record label. But I think he does a distribution deal just to get his music to the fans. He's not signed to a label, but like he's probably just using that label. Like he's done a deal with that label, but he's not signed to him. But he's still independent at the end of the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here. I've been babbling too much, but I will see you guys in the next video. With that said, Dante Brown is out.
Look at my life, look at everything I got, it's nice. It's crazy how God blessed me twice. I still can't feel anything but ice. Damn, I'm a demon by heart, that was my part from start.